Look, man, if y'all don't see what's going on, I don't know what to tell you, man. If you don't understand what they're trying to do, I don't know what to tell you. I'm this your boy Big Dog Talk Sports. Salute to everybody, man. Mash the like button for your boy and leave your thoughts in the comment section. What they're trying to do to Kobe Bryant legacy is disgusting, man. And for people that know basketball, it's not going to work. What I mean by that is like, I'm not trying to debate where you have Kobe ranked all time, right? But whatever you have him ranked, these narratives and this BS they doing to Kobe Bryant's legacy shouldn't change that. But see, the issue is that a lot of people have Kobe Bryant ranked top five, ranked top three. Some got him number two all time, like I do. You even got some that feel like Kobe Bryant is the GOAT. But you have a certain group of people in the media who's trying to erase that. And what they do is attack Kobe Bryant legacy. Now, Tracy McGrady, Gilbert Arenas, they was all talking with Stephen A. Smith. I forget who else was up there. And instead of celebrating the legacy of Kobe Bryant, what they do, they downplay it. Because they talking about the ring culture thing. And then Gilbert Arenas get up there saying that stupid sidekick stuff, right? Which is a nasty take, by the way, of Kobe Bryant being a sidekick. If you watch the games, if you watch basketball, if you was around, you knew what was going on, you would be like, yeah, Shaq, he got the finals MVPs. He deserved them. He was dominating in the finals. But if you look at the playoffs in its totality, it wasn't no sidekick. It was a situation of a team having two Batmans. Now, if you want to argue Shaq was the better player or Kobe was the better player, now 2000 Shaq was still the better player, right? Even though Kobe became a superstar at this time, Shaq was still the number one guy. I would say that. But 2001, 2002, Kobe was the best player in the NBA to a lot of people. Now, if you still feel like Shaq was better, that's fine because Shaq was still there. Shaq was still Shaq at that time. But all this Kobe was a sidekick mess is just nasty. Especially when Shaq himself, at that time, not after Kobe passed away, at that time, said Kobe was the best player in the NBA while he was playing with him. So this narrative about Kobe being a sidekick and Shaq carried Kobe and all this is just dumb. It's stupid. And there's a narrative being created to get him out the GOAT conversation for you know who. Gilbert Arenas been saying this stupid stuff for a while now. But we know who Gilbert Arenas ride with. We know that. So then we hear Tracy McGrady, who I was going to do a Tracy McGrady appreciation video. I was happy to be kind of ill the past couple days, and I didn't do it. And I was still going to do it. I was just trying to get myself together. Me and my boy Kobe Bryant Film Room. Now go subscribe to his channel, by the way. And it's not all about Kobe Bryant, even though that's, the name of his channel. He talks about basketball in general. But anyway, we was going to do a Tracy McGrady appreciation live. I was ill. We was going to, push it to another date. And then this happens. Because I felt like Tracy McGrady has been underappreciated as a player. A lot of people who were young and didn't understand what was going on and wasn't born yet, they don't know how great of a player Tracy McGrady was. All they hear is about him not making it out the first round and all that. And I was telling people like Tracy McGrady was rivaling Kobe Bryant at the time. Now, Kobe Bryant was the better player in my opinion, but Tracy McGrady wasn't that far behind. And I felt like some people didn't know that. A lot of people don't know that. They just think, oh, well, he didn't make it out the first round. People couldn't believe that he wasn't a top 5 player in the NBA at that time, the early 2000s. Some people even said stupid stuff like Tracy McGrady wasn't a superstar. I swear, but people. So, I was going to do a Tracy McGrady appreciation video. But then, he downplays Kobe Bryant. Now, he said some things you could think about. It's a good what if. Not saying it's not a good what if. If I played with Shaq, if I was in Kobe's spot and played with Shaq, how I couldn't win rings? Only thing they talk about me is I can't make it out the first round. I can't make it out the first round. Now, if was a fifth, right? But Tracy McGrady was that great of a player. You could picture him winning championships with Shaq. You could. But see, what Tracy McGrady don't mention is that, yeah, you didn't make it out the first round, but let's forget you blew a 3-1 lead in the first round when you thought y'all had it won. See, he don't talk about that. Orlando Magic versus Detroit Pistons 2003. They was up 3-1 on the Pistons, and Tracy McGrady he got cocky like he just had it in a bag and couldn't finish the job. Then he mentions, Kobe blew a 3-1 lead. That's a fact. He did. But guess what? Before that 3-1 lead, he won championships. He was dominating. He was already the best player in the league. You still didn't make it out the first round before then or after that. But, I be wondering why you don't never say, man, if you put me on that team with Pau Gasol and them, I would have won the championship. Why gotta be the Shaq team? Is it because you had Yao Ming and you still couldn't get out the first round? Now, I really didn't want to do this because I wanted to do the T-Mac appreciation because I felt like you were one of the all-time great players. Not saying, you up there with Kobe and Duncan and those guys, but you was great. And I feel like you was underappreciated. Like, I even hear people say stupid stuff that you wasn't a superstar or you wasn't top 5 in the early 2000s and all that. People saying dumb things. Like, people say Tracy McGrady wasn't a superstar, bro. It's hard for me to take your basketball talk serious. Or you just too young, you didn't know. Either way, but if you old enough to know and you say he was a superstar, I can't take you serious. But back to what I was saying, like, why you don't say, man, if I was playing with Pau Gasol and them, I could win a championship? Why you don't say that? Because once again, you had Yao Ming, you couldn't get out the first round. Wait a minute. Oh, I take that back. You did get out the first round with Yao Ming. My bad, y'all. He got out the first round with Yao Ming in 2009. Well, they got out of the first round, but Tracy McGrady was injured, and they lost in 7 games to the NBA champions Lakers. So they got further without you, Tracy McGrady. And you had Yao Ming. Now, I'm not talking about the times where injuries happened. We know y'all was injured a lot. But there were times where y'all was playing, and you still couldn't get out of the first round with Yao Ming. Oh, let me guess, Pau Gasol was Kevin McHale and Bob Petty. I'm going to overrate them to downplay Kobe, But yeah, man, T-Mac, this is nasty, bro. Like, this attack on Kobe Bryant's legacy is crazy. And I get it, Tracy McGrady, like, you feel like you underappreciated because of your talent. And like I said, I feel like you underappreciated too, but like, some things are best left unsaid, bro. You have a right to feel that way. And I'm a big believer of freedom of speech. You have the right to say it too. But I just think, like, when it's time to celebrate Kobe, bro, sometimes you can just chill on that. Like, you ain't got to say it, I feel like I told people you and Kobe was battling each other back then. Like, a lot of people don't know that. They just say you ain't got the first round. Like, I know how great of a player you was. But you ain't had to try to downplay Kobe like this, man. And Gilbert Arenas with this sidekick talk is just dumb, bro. Dwayne Wade talking about Pau Gasol should have been Finals MVP, which is absurd. No disrespect to Pau Gasol. But let's just say Pau Gasol did win Finals MVP. So what? Like, so what, bro? And I mean, I don't know, man. This is disgusting, man. But y'all leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'm out.